we're going to do a second YouTube video hiking in the Colorado snow melt. And just in case, and I am walking as if it comes natural. How I'm walking, you see how she stops and just audibly stops. I have to be ready for that. But I'm walking like it comes natural, but it didn't come natural and I could not get the movements because my walking had to be reliant on the balance of the left leg and the right leg. The walking was, and so we had several muscles that wouldn't work unless they manually were moved by the brain. So several muscles wouldn't work. So I watched Dr. Todd Martin's YouTube on the walking code and got all the mechanical parts of the walking and learned them and consciously used the muscle movements as my base and walked from the core, the whole kit and caboodle, and it's working. It's starting to be somewhat natural, like it should have been, but it wasn't. So I had to learn the manual walking, and where my conscious mind actually controls the movements of the legs that make the walking right. Though I still can't do what I used to do. I used to go up in the mountains. I used to go up in those mountains, and I got up in those mountains, and their Radio Hill is that last. Ain't been up there because of the fence, but all them mountains I used to go up in. So no matter how good so I'm probably gonna recover about 50% and look normal, but I was beyond normal. I used to be exceptional. I don't know if I can do that or not. And then when we move, I'm gonna find a beautiful place to go and film, walk my dog, and look at I'm not gonna film it in a noisy street or something, so people can have a bit of pleasure involved. We're still here. This is a kind of a place where they pile up the old brush that they pick off the trail and stuff, or something that fell in the road, stuff like that. And then eventually, once a year, I think they grind up the pile of brush, but good pulling area. But we're still on the stroke recovery walk, and we're having a smoother time doing it, and of course I'm taking half a Zoloft every day, the 25 milligrams, and so the antidepressant's not interfering with my ability. Though the truth is that is if I get restless nights at night. But yeah, we're still doing a stroke recovery walk, she's wanting to go back there where there are 2 dead deers and no predators. And she smells the 2 dead deers and keeps wanting to go that way. But a ladybug, there are mountain lions that could smell those dead deers. There are bears that could, if they're around, they'll smell a dead deer in the snow melt. The only reason they haven't smelled it was simply that it was frozen meat. Doesn't have a smell. But now, in this type of weather, we're going to smell that, and it's going to attract predators, and me and her want to stay away from an area that has any kind of predators. If there are predators, they'll be by the dead deer. But anyway, I'll be glad to. My voice is even clearing up, but still gravelly. And there's so many muscles in the voice box that could have been affected by the stroke. And none of those muscles, how do you do, with the right arm, you can have another person grab the right arm and move it, wiggle it around, and it starts working. But with the voice box, I just gotta kind of wait till the tongue muscles and the voice box muscles start coming back. And they're the last things to come back, but 4 months later, they're coming back. And that's a real winner to me, I think. But it took all of that 4 months. And there's some other things that took 2 months. And there's some other things that took 1 month to come back. So it appears that some things come back earlier than others. And it must be a series or a sequence. But yeah, we're almost in a busy street. I live on. Cars wishing by. That's gonna make a lot of noise. We don't want to make too much noise that we gotta talk over. But she's gonna try to get herself stuck in a barbed wire fence. So I'll be pulling her away from the barbed wire fence most of the rest of this video. In fact, it may be too difficult to keep her in check and do a video at the same time. But she's trying to get stuck in barbed wire fence. Probably go home and watch some rehab videos, and of course catch up with some of my subscribe to people that had a stroke and catch up with what they're doing, see how they're getting along. All these little secrets that you have to know, they're there. You just gotta look for them and be good at looking. But I also knew a guy that was using YouTube as to study car repair. He was repairing his car watching YouTube. That didn't work out. So I'm kind of sketchy, but any little trick that I can catch along the way is good, like the other stroke survivor that had trouble moving his tongue. And So he got some suck-on candy, and no, I tried it, and it worked for me too. It worked, but your tongue can suck on cough drops for, and it makes the tongue come back. It puts motion in it. Gum would be another thing, but I can't chew gum because I don't have any teeth left. You know. And so we're on our way home. We're taking more terrain, difficult, slippery, fluffy snowmelt snow. Perfect terrain for learning how to walk after a stroke.